Moving on to this now, the Man in Heels Walkathon is an impactful event aimed at raising awareness about breast cancer, emphasizing that the disease is not exclusive to women. This unique initiative invites men to don high heels and take to the streets, showcasing solidarity in the fight against breast cancer and challenging traditional gender norms. Participants of the walkathon come together to promote the message that breast cancer can affect anyone regardless of gender. While it is predominantly known as a women's health issue, men can also develop breast cancer, albeit at a lower rate. Cancer survivor David Lucas joins us now for more. And by the way, he did insist that he's got three kids and 3 grandchildren. You may be wearing a skirt and high heels, but hey.
Well,
good morning and welcome.
Thank you so much, Piwe, and I'm glad that you were giving us an opportunity to talk about a very serious matter. But before I go there, I really want to pay condolences to what has happened in the SABC.
Indeed, indeed.
It's actually there's a sort of a personal touch there. My wife's father was originally from SABC, then moved to Matatiele, and that's where she was born. So there's a personal thing. But I think of those people that just died on the roads in KZN. We are waiting for news that's coming forth from the Eastern Cape again with a car accident.
7 people died.
7 people died. And Soweto, with the kids that are being buried there. You know, life is full of gloom. So great to be out trying to make a bit of a fun event with regards to that, to make an impact. And I wish it was my initiative that I thought of it, but Lerato Molete from the Black Cherry started with this idea. Reason why, in particular, she looked at it. Men are always under the impression that is something that only women will get, is breast cancer. And women are aware of it. I look at some of the visuals that we see every day, that women are taught how to touch their breast, make sure that there's no lumps. Men can also get breast cancer. And you know, an interesting fact that Lerato came up with, and through the research, was that there's a correlation between breast cancer in men and prostate cancer. Both of them, testosterone levels, high testosterone levels. So this is a reality. 1 in 700 men can get breast cancer. It's actually a scary thought.
And having said that, Lucas, what's the most effective screening method to ensure that, we early detect breast cancer in men in particular?
Right. Simple enough again. Firstly, the same situation with women. Feel. And that goes for everything. It's not only breast cancer, it's not only prostate cancer, it's not only testicular cancer. If you feel a lump, if you feel uneasy, if you feel your body is not responding the way that it does, it is your duty to do that. It's your duty to go and check it out, right? Doctors are professionals. Men are scared to go to doctors because we are actually scared of what may happen. And just now, I was asked this very same question. What about my sexual libido? Just about 10 minutes ago. What about my sexual libido? Again, a scary thought for men. Guys, if it is caught early, you have the opportunity that your sexual libido won't suffer from it. You will still be able to have a fulfilling sex life. If it is caught too late, you're in a different stage. You're in a different situation. Now, we've got to, and I always say to people that cancer is a reality of life. We're all going to die, but we are fearful. It is a topic that we don't want to discuss. And let us be frank. We know that it's there, but we even want to make it off as if people died of something else instead of cancer. It's not a sin. It is not a situation of you died because you did something wrong. Nothing like that. It's a human sickness. It's an illness that can affect anybody. I was diagnosed in 2011. I'm still here.
And having said that, can you share that experience of being diagnosed and early testing, how that might have affected the experience?
Right. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. By chance. I need to say that. I went to my
What do you mean by chance?
I went to my doctor and I said to him, you know what? I think I'm developing arthritis. He said to me, rubbish. That's 2013 in fact. He said to me, rubbish, man. I said to him, let's take bloods. Because it's a friend of mine. We had this a bit for back and forth. And eventually he did that. And guess what happened? He came back to me and said to me, you've got gout. I had absolutely no symptoms. Now, we always believe that in prostate cancer, you find it difficult to urinate, you find it waking up at night urinating, that you have pain. I had absolutely no symptoms that would relate to that. Blood's been taken. Guys, again, that is myth number 2. Guys fear. If I go to the doctor, he's going to do a digital examination, which means your finger. Right. And it's not necessary, because today, the times that we are living in, we can actually just have the blood test. Simple blood test, boom.
Instead of the traditional method.
Instead of the traditional. Listen, if there's something that worries you, if the doctor is worried then. But you know what? Digital examination, as opposed to you dying, I'd rather have the digital examination than dying.
Okay.
I mean, like they say, there's a saying I always say to people, getting old is not for sissies. But boy, oh boy, it beats dying any day.
Sure. Tell me about it. Let's talk about this walkathon. And I see you wearing a skirt and,
Yes.
and high heels.
Well,
what does a skirt and high heels have to do with breast cancer awareness, especially among men?
Great. This is a fun event.
Yeah.
It's fun to see men walking around. Men are always bombarded at work. You're bombarded with statistics. Where you go, you're bombarded with chats about, when I say chats, it is all academic styles. You go to a doctor, he's going to talk to you academically. No, we are trying to change this. We want men to be aware of what we're doing.
Okay.
We want men to be aware that there is women, we know them in high heels, we know them in skirts, we know them, and yeah, some of us actually have got nice legs too, by the way.
Look at you.
So, yes, we certainly want guys to take note of this.
Yeah.
And I promise you it does take. You know, this is an event that we will move forward and people will grow and it will get bigger and bigger. And we want men to come out there. Guys, this is an opportunity for you and your spouse to be there today.
Share more details. We're out of time, unfortunately.
See the square?
Yeah.
We're starting at 10 o'clock. And be there.
What's the longest have you walked on heels?
Well, last year, I don't know how long, but I've walked right from your office to the studio, probably what's that, 50 meters?
Well done.
I'm going to do 500 today.
Mr. David Lucas, great chatting to you, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
I thank you. And thank you guys for what you do.
Actually, I don't believe you. I just want to see you walking out of shots. There you go. Please walk out of the shop. We want to see this. Aha. There we go. That was
down the steps.
Cancer survivor David Lucas there, talking to us about reinforcing the message that early detection and proactive health care can actually save lives. And that's a very noble initiative that would seek us to make sure that we discover ourselves or we detect the cancer much earlier.